Hey guys, and welcome back to my weekly reading vlog where I jump on the camera and I let you know all my thoughts and feelings about the books that I just finished, and then, of course, let you know what I'm going to be reading next. And I finished The Invisible Library by Genevieve Cogman. I had said in my last reading vlog that I was probably going to finish it pretty quickly. I just didn't exactly think it was going to be this quickly. And then I got an email from my library saying that my loan was about to expire. So it was just like, oh goodness, I have to finish reading it. And so I did. And overall, I really like this book. It's nothing spectacular or groundbreaking, but it is a fun read. And I really like the main character of Irene. I found her to be very relatable. The other characters are not very well fleshed out, but they do show a lot of potential. And I thought that the ending was nicely done. There was a part after, it's the climax and then the conclusion. And part of the conclusion was like something that needed to happen to kind of fully close out the storyline of this book, but it also did double duty and set up the premise of the next book. And I thought that was really cool. And also, it kind of gives me an idea of what to expect from the next book. And yeah, I'm very excited. I will read the next book. I just don't know exactly when because I put it on hold at my library, and who knows when I'm going to actually be able to get it from the library. So we will see. But in the meantime, I am going to go ahead and continue on with One Salt Sea by Seanan McGuire, the fifth book in the Toby Day series. And I am now 123 pages in. I am enjoying it. So my big complaint about the last book was that the first 100 pages or so was slow. Like there was a lot of things happening and she really didn't understand what was going on, and she was just basically running from disaster to disaster. And then after that, like 100 to 150 pages, she finally got her feet under her and was like much more active and like proactive. And this one was better. Toby was very quickly like, okay, then I need to do this, this, and this. And she just jumped in. And it was so much nicer to see that. Now, part of it is just the storyline itself lends it to that kind of a pacing plot. I don't really know, but I do just enjoy it so much more. And so I am highly enjoying my reread of this book. I should have this done very soon for you because I am supposed to be putting up a review pretty soon. It might have to get shoved off a week, but either way, I will be trying to finish this within the next couple of days. That's it, you guys. So until next time, bye. Hey guys, it is Thursday night and I have an update for you on multiple things. Surprise! And the first one is I finished One Salt Sea by Seanan McGuire, the fifth book in the October Day series. I finished this sometime in the wee hours of the morning because I couldn't sleep, and so I decided to read. And so I love this book. I like it. Finally meet Deanda, who is a character that I just adore, and we got to spend more time with other side characters that I also like, and we got hints and clues as to what's coming next, which I just love, and the pacing is really nice, and I just really liked it. So I am now done. I will have a full review up for this probably sometime this week. And I have now fulfilled my Defense Against the Dark Arts prompt to read something set in the sea or on the coast. There you go. And then this morning, I started a book called The Bride Test by Helen Hoang. And this is actually the sequel to The Kiss Quotient. And I did not read The Kiss Quotient, but I decided to start here. And so in this one, Kai has Asperger's, and he has decided that he is incapable of love, so his mom decides that doesn't really work for her, so she goes to Vietnam to find somebody who is willing to seduce him, and then it just goes from there. And this was delightful. I have already finished it. It was only 30 pages or 300 pages, and it was a really easy read. So, yeah, I have already finished it, and I really liked it. I really liked the chemistry. I liked the characters. I thought it was an interesting kind of thing. It was, um, I liked the setting. I liked it. I don't think it's the most amazing romance, but I liked it. There's only two things that I did not enjoy, and the first is that um, Kai doesn't seem to have a ton of experience dealing with somebody who induces a lot of lust-filled thoughts, and so he thinks about sex frequently, and it's understandable. It is fairly realistic. It's just not that pleasant to read, I found. It's just really kind of bothered me. But I did find that after about the halfway point-ish, it did calm down in the second half. And so it really wasn't as big of a deal. And then the second thing, just as a heads up, you do have to have some understanding of how an autistic brain kind of works, like the logic processes of it. Because this is a very realistic portrayal, but if you don't know the thought processes that kind of go along with it, it honestly reads as like the biggest miscommunication trope that is written so terribly. And so it will likely hinder your enjoyment. Just a heads up. If you do know and understand, I think it's fine, because I know and understand, and I really liked it. So there you go. That one fulfills my Muggle Studies prompt to read a contemporary. So next, I am going to go ahead and pick up How to Train Your Dragon Book 4, which is How to Cheat a Dragon's Curse by Cressida Cowell. This is the book that my older child has picked out for me to read this month. And in this, we are following our main character of Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III as he goes on an epic quest to go find a cure for this venom, because his best friend has gotten stung by this venomous thing. And it's his adventure. I am hoping that this book is better than the last one, because I didn't really enjoy the last one. Part of it is because this is an elementary school series, and I just don't enjoy it. And yeah. So I had a hard time with the last one. So I'm hoping that this one is better. And this one will fulfill my arithmancy prompt to read something outside of your favorite genre. And then lastly, I am also going to be picking up Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, the second book in the Six of Crows duology. There's not much I can say about this without completely spoiling the first book. It's a heist. A continuation, a new heist. It's a heist. It's a heist. And so, and that's all I can really tell you. I do like this. This is a reread to determine if I want to keep it on my shelf or not, if I like it enough to keep it on my shelf. And so I'm excited to get into it. And this one is going to fulfill my Care of Magical Creatures prompt, which is to read a book that with a creature that has a beak on the cover. So that's what I am going to continue on with. And then I am expecting that I will have an update for you fairly soon, because How to Cheat a Dragon's Curse is an elementary school book, and so it should be a really fast read. And so until then, bye. Hey guys, it is Saturday night, so it is time for my end of the week wrap up, and I finished How to Cheat a Dragon's Curse, the fourth book in the How to Train Your Dragon series by Cressida Cowell. And I liked this one a lot better. The storyline itself was just nice. We didn't have to deal with a lot of the other Vikings who just pick on Hiccup. He went on a quest, and he wasn't solo, but he wasn't having to deal with the rest of the tribe, right? And I figured out the other reason I haven't been enjoying this series is because I don't like Toothless the dragon. He is very whiny and needy and very selfish, and I kind of thought that he might grow and change through this series, but if so, he has not done that up to this point, and so I'm not entirely hopeful. So I was happier with this one because Toothless was there, but he wasn't doing as much as well. It was really Hiccup, and Kamikaze, who we met in the last book. And so I like this one a lot more. It reminded me, again, that this is a very good kids book. So there you go. This fulfills my prompt for arithmancy. So that is now done, which was to read a book outside your favorite genre. And I made some progress in Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I am now 50 pages in, and this one just like really jumps in where the last one left off, and it's so good. Honestly, it just feels like a continuation. Like the first book came to a natural resting point, and so that's where they ended it, but it's really a continuation of the same story, and so it's really enjoyable. I don't know how quickly I'm going to read this, because this is a buddy read, so it's going to really depend on my buddy. She might want to go really fast, she might want to go really slow. I don't really know, and so to some extent I'm playing it a little bit by ear, but we have enough time to be able to finish it by the end of the month, so I am not very worried. This one is for my Care of Magical Creatures prompt. And in the meantime, I will be reading Parallel by Lauren Miller. And this is a book about our main character of Abby, who has a plan she's a teen and she has a plan for her life. And then kind of on a whim, she decides to take a drama class her senior year of high school. And now it's just before her 18th birthday and she's on a Hollywood set and she's just like, what happened? I wish I could rewind and do it over. And the next day she wakes up in a dorm room that she does not recognize. She doesn't know how she got there. It seems like the past has been rewritten and now she needs to figure out what is going on and how to fix it. So I wanted to get this book in pretty quickly because of everything on my TBR this month. This one is the one that I am most likely to DNF. So if I DNF it, I have to find another book that fulfills the prompt, which this one fulfills Charms, which is to have a white cover. And this is a very white cover. I have a few other options, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if I DNF'd it, but I do want to know soon if that's going to be the case. But I will be picking this up in between reading Crooked Kingdom. And then the last book that I am in the middle of is Heroine Worship by Sarah Kuhn, and I am still on page 50. I have made absolutely no progress. I just wanted to mention it because it is one of the books that I'm in the middle of. I don't know when I'm going to get to this. Probably pretty soon. I think I have to read the next October Day series book before I get to this, but it'll be soon. I'm not sure. We'll see. But that's it, you guys. Those are all of my updates. So until next time, have happy reading, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.